Greetings, Brinklow, and to my Believers Church family and friends. Just want to say good morning. I pray that this message finds you well and being safe, and that the love and the peace of God are dwelling richly among you. Just want to share a quick thought with you this morning entitled The Hope of a Song. The Hope of a Song. In the times in which we live in now, one of the things we need most is hope. And oftentimes we can find hope in a song. Music invokes emotions. And you know as well as I do that there's nothing like the right song at the right time. But I'm reminded of a time in Israel's history in the Bible when they had no hope. They had no song. The author penned these words in the 137th Psalm, and I'll read them for you. By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down, yea, we wept when we remembered Zion. We hang our harps, our instruments upon the willow trees, for there they that carried us away captive required of us a song, saying, sing us one of the songs of Zion. This was a time in Israel's history where they had been taken away captive into Babylon, and they had suffered great loss. They had lost their homes, they had to leave Jerusalem, they had lost their families, they had lost their way of life. And those captors that had taken them away captive had begun to mock them. They said, sing us one of your songs of Zion. In other words, where is your hope now? And the author pens for us, he shares for us the response of the children of Israel. They responded with the question, how shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? In other words, because of where we are right now, what song can we sing? Because of where we are, where is our hope? See, they had found themselves in a strange place, and because of where they were, there was no song to sing. There was no song of hope. But the text encourages us to do one thing. What we see in the text is we are encouraged to remember. The author said this. He said, may I lose all of my skill and ability. May my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth if I forget. If I forget to remember Jerusalem. In other words, here's what he's saying. He's saying, don't forget who you are. Don't forget where you've come from. Don't forget how far the Lord has brought you. In other words, don't forget your song. See, the author also shows us, that emotions are natural. He shows us through the text, through the latter part of the chapter, that anger and bitterness sometimes are a natural response to trial and tribulation, to troubling times. But here is my prayer for you today. My prayer is that God would remove every trace of anger and bitterness that could be evoked through the times in which we are living, and that you would remember your song, that you would find your song, that you would find hope, that you would remember God, and that you would always keep singing.